Haruna Dari.
Aziz
Haruna Dari.
Welcome to Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong.
Thank you.
What does this mean for you, for your family, and Obi concerned about your future?
I think it's a very big opportunity, and I'm very, very happy for this opportunity. Again, some family in Kotoko 4. So me honor this opportunity by me now, so no, I think I was very proud and I was very, very happy. And my hesitate to say, yeah, may I accept Kotoko, and I say I just accepted them, and for now I'm here.
What's your first contact? No, na show us was so say a real and I say a real. Who contacted you first? Now, oh, you're nervous at that moment. What was the feeling in that moment? First time I would say there's a contact from Kotoko. When I communicating now, how was you feeling?
Yeah, I think my first source, who say no, this is real because Coach Kwesi up here and a friend make a say anything oh, am I ready? Now because I'm ever ready. And again, Coach Prince and so friend make a say anything. Am I ready? And I'm always ready. And me and Kasam Papa so continue so friend make a say anything oh, I'm so okay. I'm ever ready. Yeah.
I didn't know what Kotoko. Who say I didn't know what Kotoko. My club is special. I didn't know. Dear now, what want the decision to come to Kotoko. Easy no.
Kotoko one of the biggest club in Ghana and Africa. And my family very, very, very proud. Say, our team almost supported from our club, take part in this club. I think and it was one of my very, very big motive about Kotoko. For my family to be happy. So they will say, okay, and I'm very happy. Say,
Aziz, Kotoko in history we've never lacked good quality goalkeepers. And goalkeeping now they are big of a problem. Don't check Kotoko history. And my pressure people also, and I say a motivation for you to double up your Juma Warriors to be better and to be recognized as one of those good goalkeepers in the history of the club.
Yeah, I think me and my first call no say be a Kotoko in here no. Me and Kasami who say okay, then I've been doing a very, very good job, and I carry me to this level. Other part, so make us say pressure because there's a lot of very great goalkeepers Kotoko. So if say also back Kotoko, you have to do very a double work. We say okay, we the right person to be in this position. No, so I think say other hand no pressure, other hand no say very big motivation.
Do you think you have what it takes to live up to the pressure?
Yes, I think I'm very ready for pressure, any expectation.
Has there been a Kotoko goalkeeper? Like when you do the goalkeeping, or be an person, then you say when you had a chance to meet now. Yeah, about the person with the gym.
Asari, one of them, and I love how he plays, especially using the foot. And Danlad is my brother, my friend. I'm going to communicate every time. And Danlad too is one of the best goalkeepers among Ghana. And I look up to them, and I'm very, very happy to also be here just for them. Yeah.
The goalkeeping idol,
Abdullah Idrisu.
Abdullah, formerly of Beijing.
Yes. Aziz Haruna Dari.
Aziz
Haruna Dari.
Welcome to Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong.
Thank you.
What does this mean for you, for your family, and Obi concerned about your future?
I think it's a very big opportunity, and I'm very, very happy for this opportunity. Again, some family in Kotoko 4. So me honor this opportunity by me now, so no, I think I was very proud and I was very, very happy. And my hesitate to say, yeah, may I accept Kotoko, and I say I just accepted them, and for now I'm here.
What's your first contact no? Na show us was say a real and I say a real who contacted you first. Now oh your nervous at that moment. What was the feeling in that moment? First time I would say there's a contact from Kotoko. When I communicating now, how was you feeling?
Yeah, I think my first source, Emma who said no, this is real because Coach Kwesi up here and a friend make a say anything or am I ready? Now because I'm ever ready. And again, Coach Prince and so friend make a say anything. Am I ready? And I'm always ready. And me and Papa so continue so friend.
Good morning. And then Monday on the 30th of June. The last day of June. Okay. So I feel much I don't know. And I know sanity. Much until you do appraisals and other things. Baba Akon is so far so good and
dear Nyame pen why no.
Sir.
Dear Nyame pen why no. We ain't even complaining. Because I can say we be cry at the hospital. One day. Instead I say why be brave.
That's when I am can.
The pen why no. Say boss here on
oh,
boss say you can say could be a film. You can say be a hospital or bread.
Said the whole thing on can discussion I
boss say if your life nyame adom ya sorry enya bibia di abetena eba ba ye adwuma apiskera ko habusia I was say dan say any bibia with my complaining.
Okay, emreninti
ne pene
you be koso jesa there are a lot of issues with that position, no. Pep Guardiola has admitted that the Club World Cup could destroy Man City's campaign for 2025-26, and the manager ignored its potential impact to avoid feeling anxious. That debate has started.
A lot of the coaches are complaining.
Debate is what started before say after you are doing your pre-season.
Yeah.
Until you are not correct, but you get the momentum.
Yeah, so maybe
to start near there. After this week, a lot of the teams are starting their pre-season.
Yes.
Flamingo coach Felipe Louis said it was a fact that football elites remained in Europe after they were beaten 4-2. And then new reports say United are threatening to walk away. Threatening who and whom? From their pursuit of Brian Mbeumo. At the moment, the best winger in Europe.
Yeah. According to stats.
They say, stats.
Goals. Say goals count. Now,
according to goals.
Now Saturday,
according to goals are almost wingers.
Ochen Bukayo Saka.
Son Ochen Lami Yama.
Ochen Bukayo Saka.
Ochen Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Ochen Aquaro that left to Brazil and the Vinicius. Ochen will be going to be anywhere 20 goals. To Ochen Omunina. Vinicius master, I don't know. Lami Yama master. Until my you say the iron 2 times could as a so. Come. And they say they can't continue. Now that their threats talks are continuing, it's claimed that Jason Walkers could now explore a cheaper deal for an alternative attacker. Okay. 62.5 million.
Yeah.
Brian Mbeumo. Okay, so Liverpool trying to drive the price down for Maguire by including a 19-year-old attacker Ben Dwack as part of the agreement. Real Madrid star Jude Bellingham has shared his thoughts on new coach Xavi Alonso. Or say Xavi brings fresh energy to the squad. Or Cassetia, the big man. It's not in Angelo Maria admits that Coach Mauricio Sarri was not informed of the transfer embargo until recently, but denies he threatens to resign. Wimbledon start today, and all of that. Your Bagana Haswa, interesting. Chairman John Ansa say hooliganism in football is due to the architectural design of the stadiums. According to Ansa, while several factors contribute to unruly fan behavior, the physical structure and layout of many local stadiums play a significant role in creating environments. Operations. How? Ekwabeso, watching one solo. Ochim.
Quiet for CCS.
So, 1 second, bra. Just a second. I'm. Bra.
Yeah, two.
I don't want to do it for you.
2.
It's
2.
more no. Okay. Or say the inter stadium right there.
Or say, until one share that more specifics, but we believe say the way I see a stadium and my fans and a crime or players and referees, any identity, or the baby or crap players about me to bomb, referees about me to bomb.
You
like easy access to the players, the coaches, the referees, and the architecture of your stadium, the more easy access from fans and to those.
Yeah. Say the stadium Benham Zanzakoya.
Wow.
Have you seen others?
Yeah, the inquiry.
You're glad to Kantanganta.
So we be a inner perimeter and per se be a na bonting in an ade.
Nothing stadium there's in it.
Arrive by Biasia.
Anna.
A cross posted
Boss, because we've been to few of them. The one difference be a war now, okay, the player no. Ufrabontain ba said I said no matter what the abu play about.
Oh, they say BPR most of the time BPR attack you.
Pure ratan and man attack you.
There be on say games me say there have been examples I be a game where we are Kotoko fans be per se me use Kotoko for example because na me hu bi omo be from Mobasa fans person omo attack you. Oh yes.
What's the sans answer?
Oh, that means say sano.
T. According to
some say easy access to
while several factors contribute to unruly fan behavior, good one. The physical structure and layout of many locals will play a significant role in creating environments where such conduct can thrive. Though he did not delve into specific design flaws, he emphasized the kind configurations lack the necessary security features to manage and contain disturbances effectively.
Sure.
Most of the times, baby, who say nema we time omo baby rat tunnel no money but the number of times supporters could jina bonte say be stage be players. It doesn't normally happen. It is not normal.
Ebi frequent.
Stadium there. Ukaso be player bebre. Because player in the dressing room no. And they were bars the inside no previous.
Na me just say any players so long na mo start. We am to turn your referee from VIP one and dey omo be room no nya no na omo kan.
Say ni nyina
how many times na go for some players?
Say hooliganism na dem so 2 years no free mo
here. So saying that they na dey call as players bro no.
Men can players bro.
At the whole of this
even referees who te say baba I say baby a referee say pie free omo dressing room omo wie matches a. E ho no nyina fans crowded no.
Yeah you hu na ete no. Say referee onya go round the all to keep omo kra.
Yeah.
Keep on be 2-3 hours.
But piaba.
Omo be wura mu ne park na so no ne bro omo. Na say referee nya wura concern them wa. So the security is always available. I be protecting the people.
But me so to stadium say hooliganism be brain na ya na times I bobo na wie no na takoso. Fans feel agitated. Ekoso outside the inner perimeter no dodo na.
And they na dey protect.
O say they ya na to ne mambo referees na ya na police need to me eso ano kakra no the referees na round. Oh yepon no mo ye na man bebre honestly.
Boss is just remind
yepon no mo ye na man bebre.
So no ye mo. Yepon na police for ya aware say supporters you know they can protect them. Enu mom na niamasi.
Na mi so
say time na police for no bia onya aware na to say you are tremandi. The game was going on.
Yes.
And I see a first half. And we are more than the whole Kenya because ordinary referee go say to grow no more. the police can always protect them.
So come
to me support and this will be chim said the old trouble for no you who say no crane muni. Yes, said you not can't hono. And no crane team one baby on Roman Uko. No obstacle
easier on especially in the inner perimeter.
As you know, be a but say more can be a son da mum fanto. Nay actions and reactions in common
yeah.
The referee should be fair and case will be good no. There should be fairness and others. Na munya stadium architecture and man. Okay, Kotoko set to wrap up justify your inclusion at AJ. Hearts to unveil Masood Didi Dramani, Hearts of Folk and Fifi Parker Hansen have hit a snack. Kunadu Yadom running out of contract has been adamant to extend his stay, and then all and all. And then Monday is a Kanjan day, and Solombacho justify no.
Yeah.
Almost say said I never almost justify biao. A observation being I don't know when I'm a friend justify your inclusion.
I'm on for recommending players, baby.
So to your observation.
Justify no observation and ya the crop. According to observation is a player near Huno. Ye nimuno. And yes, mra and my body at the end. Justify will be unfun in Pablo Amra or Nimbo Biabra. Name her so with me. I'm all right, observe observation. Doom see
but observation it mean a full
these are players when the scouts went round.
Kotoko scouts
scout yes
baby
now when you Manchester United scouts team Manchester and scouts
is to Kotoko player supporters and they do 90%.
Let's support a bit my scout.
Officially, yeah, first supporters were a scout.
There is no scout.
Lawyer judge.
Boss, you're 953. Yeah, take you off. It's tell me that 954 crown scout. Never said no scout.
Enti amopay yamo special good morning na yamo akwaba eye Oyerepa 100.7 FM eye Oyerepa TV emra sanso no pay ye konko fun cross na fen semwa edi adencheche semwa ebumfumpa onko fun cross no ya de honsem ato anim enano pay edoso na mom de disafata se obehwe na obetie na ye de emma wo Oyerepa live on Facebook, Oyerepa Radio on Facebook. Now ye da se da emma Jackson natural capsules omujeti and I didn't go phone close to some no down and I'm not pay a yakohom nakote Jackson natural capsules nubi ababuao abamoja do more free sunny ye debia o complaining say what ya udom penom emucho ninam ababuao usisi ya dianom abeko ana febaba juma ye awo empamba bemamu awo mpama ba juma ye entiko nakote Jackson natural capsules Jackson mestadom ebetu malaria say afe ebeboam ama jaundice typhoid fever menstrual pains ningina ebefiu so akozo 244 723 541 0244 723 541 na wafrem na bibia koye ama high sense se yamfanto anim refrigerators ana wo pato se bia chest freezer air condition gas cookers iron washing machine smartphones sound system high sense asuye and I was say oko high sense simply the best best for quality and abusiam made two anim say otwa and trick kania bebere and unti and I was say otom if high sense omasuye oko kumasi adum post office afe kumase tafo takrate takwa obuasi kofoidua mankesim ehonyina ye ho 0302 550000 na wafrem na bibia koye ama adusa herbal clinic wona de adusa herbal mixture ene adusa herbal capsules aba bonten ye no bom se onum aduro bom a etu ya de na sententem ema usisi ya de no ebeko afe obodi no ebe asie honam duare ye menstrual pains ebeko nya de se bosume so a na manfom ne utifie no omu se wo sedem umpie na wo kamu a na won se bosume na so da bi emwa wo adusam prostamide capsules anom se prostate wo so a numbi na nsiesie se the process no etime enyentre ha adusam man capsules e mema dro ya no numbi abeboa amwodi di sro na wadidi fem so me mazi macro go filling station inside or and a car La Paz amaben Las Palmas 05001101150557009824 na wafrem adusa helper clinic na bibia koye ama odwuma ko adama na anopay wo mo die ti ba bia yare nkofon cross nsam no to anim anopay me sase FIFA Club World Cup no na Lionel Messi at the Atudwasen Krenie. It was a difficult game for Inter Miami. Now before the game, now I'm going to say game no about tough in a sense. Sir Ocho Pais and Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong Amuche Inter Milan in the Champions League as 5-0 into FIFA. The better side no and a team winning game no Hurricane at the Atudwasen store. Bayern Munich Edraye and Bayern Munich our feelings. Set nanom in the Champions League. CSA Paris Saint-Germain last year, and I'm motivated ahead of the quarter-finals. Woman, I'm burning Osemra against Flamingo. I'm sure 4-2. I am Motimbo, and I'm Kunutero, and by Nesebia, Flamingo for them, and Motimbo our fem. I'm working hard, and I'm Boya, and I'm Kunute, and Bama, Tim Man City boss, Pep Guardiola, at the Atudwasen Jürgen Klopp, Sir Osha FIFA Club World Cup no emrana yeti ebo FIFA World Cup na yewia omunya pre-season bebre amatim na bram amatim abante Jürgen Klopp nsebwa ori to just afi 2025-2026 you better spread a lot of injuries plus no etimi apranom onomo eye adwene ene nsema Pep edi tuja enne anopay Pep and I say no cranie ni plus they are ready for any other team bia onubesia our FIFA Club World Cup no say I'm a prepare ye for the tournament other players I'm buy before the tournament Tijani Randasnom and Reganum Matumba I'm a ball in the tournament as soon as no one was pretty more at the fit the Marantanom and no I Pep Guardiola letters or the Atuja and then I'm pay Enzo Maresca manager Emma Chelsea Enzo Maresca at the Atudwasen Kunumdia Omunyaya Benfica so about the Marantana Abasunebum dia Alkaline say yes kai now suspended game no almost 2 hours now say Biema and your football say what no M1 game no kabetima to the asada na game ne de Samuel Amuye no amwa game no and Enzo Maresca Flamingo coach Luis Felipe and the Atudwasen and elite clubs no Europe Sausha and woman Bayern Munich na Osha Bayern Munich players ekutomum in terms of quality and there exercise elite clubs no Europe ninga monom obo ne Marantana so with a motiba woman done a day Inter Milan striker Sebastiano Esposito and the two just say oh you happy with Francesco Piao Ninianum na motiba obo our FIFA Club World Cup no was say Inter Milan ye team back na and that's one in ho some probably amadu our FIFA Club World Cup mo ombetime aduru oman start ye ninga nam ometime topic group na eka ete a Chelsea omo ye team back e was say ye team etwa omo ye na ensema uru no ete epa anopay Vincent Company and Hurricane Amarias after say omo yi Benfica FIFA Club omo yi Flamingo FIFA Club World Cup emra omote Flamingo abom 4-2 na yebahwam ensemo a coach and the player at the tuja
Yeah, I know. It was a nice ball by Josh. I weren't sure if he saw it, and he played a nice little disguise pass. And I talk a lot about the first touch. It sets up the goal, and I was able to go both ways. And I thought front post was the better option, and thankfully it worked though.
I mean, it felt like there was double the amount even, because the atmosphere was so special, so electric. But I think the main thing is I looked in the first 20 minutes, and we were playing well, but the intensity of the game was ferocious. So you're sort of thinking, okay, in this heat against this opponent, is this going to carry on? And to be fair, we grew into the game, and it was a good game for the fans, but we're really happy to go to the next round.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, we're playing against a really good side, difficult conditions, really hot, and I thought we played well for spells of the game, but every time we felt like we got away, they kind of clawed their way back and made it difficult, especially in the second half. So the fourth goal was an important goal for us, just to ease the nerves for the last 10 minutes or so, and then from there we controlled it well.
Obviously, we won many things together at Man City, and we kept on winning here.
Now, Maminko Race James and Chelsea free kick na captain of Otuo-Acheampong was super. Now after some Amoche Benfica so 4-1 no or in the same way Etuja.
It was a very difficult game, with a lot of interruptions. The climate wasn't the best, the pitch wasn't the best. It was very slow and hard to play. And you get to 85 minutes and then the game to be stopped for I don't know how long, but a long period of time. It takes a lot out of the players. They cool down and then they need to restart the engine again. It's tough, but we're happy we got the job. No, we just a little bit of recovery. Keeping the legs going on the bike, a little bit of stretching, some music to keep the vibes there. We done well in extra time, to score the goals we did, and get the job over the line. No, when I was walking over, I spoke to the centre halves. Said, "What do you want?" They just said like a short cross in swing. I said no problem. And then I got to the ball and I saw the keeper's positioning. Yeah, he showed me too much of the goal, so I just decided to shoot. No, I think we've come along.
Now Pep Atuja say, "I halal forum." I'm a pedigree. Our FIFA Club World Cup. Ntuko Shoma. I was so prepared.
Yeah, the real time is here. We made a good group stage. I would say the first two games not playing much well. The last one much better. So that is not second chances. So against, for example, Juventus, the Turin, we're losing or qualifying. Now it's we continue here or back home. I said many times all of you, I am an extraordinary manager, but control the line and thunders. Still, I'm not good enough.
England na anopay on Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Yenim koma out transfers num kakra. Ewo England, ewo Manchester United. Amasia no bid mieno na amadako Brentford asuye na bid ningina. Amarijete report kutame from Football Transfers and it's utua 70 million pounds. Brentford be will see bueno na wakwesi akan ama enti offer Manchester United de koye 62.5 million pounds. It equivalent 73.2 million euros. $85.8 million no amara jete na Manchester United ya tisa amoche tisa one here do no crime amatwa mo ho ete afi wona fe amatwa bi foforo ene reporter eba ene anopay Ten Hag se obehia Alejandro Garnacho na anena ya juma ewo be arena emra 2025-2026 season no ebesha asem Alejandro Garnacho onene ya juma ewo Manchester United now ohiano ewo Liverpool edin come on na 19-year-old Ben Dock amadi sikabe kan ho na amadi attempted Crystal Palace McGahey sa McGahey mra Liverpool na Ben Dock amonfo sika enkan ho na anonsom amaya adwuma emfa ematim na donsem atuo ne anopen na Crystal Palace amadi otua 70 million pounds onsam abeka former Chelsea defender no McGahey na fe abaya adwuma ama former England captain Paul Inks apostle form ultimate action Kwaya faso etrika any speeder alconom a police form ultimate action the latest no atu onim ene anopay na Jody Mamadasvili say metimia to name say on 1st July obedu England na fe wa join Liverpool bobo konom obekaya last summer and am sign wa am dina loan na Dominic Zoboslai agent Matthias Estabazi or they are two just say oh me ni problem bia o me nsro kra man for some Liverpool as St. Florent Vitinti Dominic Zoboslai the process you know about this so benya bomb and will Liverpool so bia ni ho I was said boy no I work hard or one of the best players I want the position to fight for the position Rector Hughes and the two sir about top players now for the raise scam for Tima or Omodi and Liverpool players I'm a person I'm a Tomonina I was a Omitimton and some puna other players no ultimate Abaja Kwansa Eko have Elliot and also Ometono now for a victim the 10 most expensive transfer of all time ahead of Martin Zubimendi signing Obesai Arsenal na Jotosu Edu Recalto Calafiori 42 million pounds 2024 from Bologna Mesut Ozil and Crow 42.5 million pounds 2013 Amasino Efi Madrid Jotosu and Wache Thomas Partey 45.3 million pounds 2020 Amasino Efi Atletico di Madrid Jotosu and so Alexander Lacazette 46.5 million pounds 2017 from Olympic Lyon to Arsenal Jotosu Nsia Ben White 50 million pounds 2021 from Brighton Enum Gabriel Jesus 55 million pounds 2022 from Man City Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang 56 million pounds 2018 from Dortmund Kai Havertz Arsenal Efanum 2023 Omutia 65 million pounds Emma Chelsea and Sampo and Obam Nicolas Pepe Arsenal from 72 million pounds and Ekoye in 2019 and now Ofi Lille Emma joining team no in 2023 105 million pounds and Abusiam Amadefa Declan Rice Efi West Ham United Abaya Juma Emma team na Arsenal say Nyankopon wa wiki and kona we no na ama finalizing a move for Christian Mosquera one of the young talented defenders Arsenal sam we kona we no na Christian Mosquera amatimi awie Arsenal they may teach him say Andra better at nani ba ko atete ho na nani ba ko atete ho na o twa nim sa nensa abeka strikers one pound na nensa nka abatemte Hugo Ekitike Uko Spena Ronald Araujo they may teach our return early or presam or Bobo Nyankopon wa 2025-2026 start lineup no orum na so they may teach them some Barca form sa amabatono ye ja Barca no abusua they ten say Barca board no Asia na amadwendwen kwan a ambefa so arezi sika na amatimi dia register one Garcia na fe amatwa nim say omega sika atwa Willis Cross of Nico Williams na fe bibia ayeye ama womom Tabi Alonso and Jude Bellingham at the Etuja say Oba Madrid no energy or the abatim no a super amatwa nim say omba adapted to the system no and tentem uko Italia iko tudo and the Etuja say Madrid ye Nyankopon wa Otnam on the 1st day of July 2025 is going to be a difficult game. Your players Baku Mionibia on Messiomo Nemono other players let me Asia Kai Ama Juventus Ako at the Akop Nanim Tiro Immobile or say are you happy say all journey Lazio Bobo Konum or returning to Lazio from Besiktas Dieta Emma Lazio Angelo Maria Fabiani or they are two just Mauricio Sarri Ukrainian Ambagua a that club no so on cancer nebum nyano creda so penisa boss Ojai Adjumano na Rolando Mandragona the mete items he is expected to leave Fiorentina na fe Wimbledon no so shasia ende enti ejen so no play yeden confirm close some no AC
go to the man you go to the go to no we be all case match in bed you know. You go to the.
Also, it's going to be a difficult game. I reported.
Okay. Go match with you. Be any you go to the.
na yo say Club World Cup ya boy. Pierre Jaluso. The best team now in Europe Malusu. So Obia bet Malusu and Fahone.
Yes, your man is on board, Homulusi.
Oh, team Biashe PSG. Botafogo, nobody expected it, but almost PSG. So Obia bet Malusu. Obia Timilusu Mani. Say Benfica Elusunano.
And sir, in a show.
Saturday no
Chelsea in a show.
Okay, say you don't expect Chelsea to win.
Let me go on, Jazzy. These are sides only close based on the competition. As my mechanic,
based on the competition, I bono.
Competition, I boy. Juventus now will be almost a 5 as I say. The better no gas on the Madrid Mubedi. And I'm going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a difficult game. Or lose some players. Or lose some players. Who go to the guy? Hey, my match. We in a match. Easy game. Baba ya da CP.
No. So content video so.
Apomode he ba kele yan content video so bia. Na nya den na den.
Weda no ne ade.
No manom de.
Se weda na na be.
Omo gaza no manom bibia na.
No manom kan.
Na red woman na. Okay. Apomode he ba clinic for fresh say. Boa wani especially mo ambeda benya na as a bogumani so ne ade no ene mo amanya ase nso fifiri ani ase ne glaucoma ne diabetes any stroke ene unimo bia hernia cry de enkwe ohun ana ase fibroid goiter e compo pressure hypertension ne candidiasis, white, gonorrhea, cocoa, part, waist pain, ulcer, nina. In Chemu baby, I'm the money betche. Kumase, Sofoline, Soja Fono, Hoa Pepper, Assemblies of God, Nessi, no. Both are promoting a boy, a number near 0551 098961. 0551098961. Dr. Samoa what train a man for say bia be kama ediama. Kanjen for atna se elder elder be fine.
I'm Adam legend.
Elder Kanjen man or a Pentecost elder. I just go Pentecost. Hey, so there's a man on Pentecost for Ejuma. Okay. I've been also got Pentecost.
Amina
be microphone man. I don't miss you go from my sister. Okay. She na na boko there.
Miadum.
+3 minus 2 plus 4. Until then positive 2 near bad. Tie fun za. Candy and magic drinking water, alkaline water, papa be senior.
You are not paying so ye cheer a for any ATA for the bar Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa Radio, and then Oyerepa Facebook. And then you say address mysteries are a fat kangen and magic drinking water. And prepping yana a month for observations, be a yana or mubisa hon semna ye chechrim. But from time to time, he say when we come to the public space, yes, our teachings are non-tree, my education, my be etiasia. First and foremost, you can say kangen and magic drinking water. The word kangen, a Japanese word. Now, as it said, return to origin. Return to origin. Now, why are we returning to origin? Answer na wabewo no nsona na wodemu ewo na yemu no sanso ne yefrɛ amniotic fluid. Na ni pH alkaline o test 7.5. Ofa o smartphone dia mebeka no pay nyina no. Yes be obefa o smartphone na wa research na wan kasa we hu say evidence ana dia ye kan research adane di pefe say sa na tie. Enye be nipa bi na asori keke na wa cancer. And because say ye free alkaline mu na ye ba nti no. Na ehia say bibia ye be di bibia be koye mu nsu a eye nipadua no mu be 70 to 75 or 80% no. A contain your blood ni contain that amount of water in the body. Na ho behia sɛ aduane a wodi ni titiri nsu a wo nom drinks a wo twende egu mu no ɛbɛyɛ alkaline in nature na etumi abɔ ho ban na ebi wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛka no saa na yɛ ɔmonim sɛ yɛnkasa na yɛka sɛ nipadua alkaline wɔ mu no yare entumi ntine mu daabi Dr. Pinyi ono discover cancer ni din di Dr. Henrik Otuo-Acheampong or a German physicist. Ona or discover cancer during 1926. And in 1931, we are seeing na a man International Nobel Prize a man about body set with me discover cancer na fe or the antidote no aba. Na the okaine say or say no disease including cancer can exist in an alkaline body or environment. Na ni our patron say yare bi ni ho etumi na alkaline ni pedue mu enti anya kanjin for na ye ka. Sa concept na Dr. Otto Henrik Warburg edibaye no. The name is Otuo-Acheampong, Henrik Otuo-Acheampong. Ebi okra smartphone na opese can about him W-A-R-B-U-R-G W-A-R-B-U-R-G and I'll type it the doctor who discovered cancer pe ubehuni din and based on that no and a kanjin and magic water Japan are based on that technology and the machine and a fedia they producing so and process I producing so now different from the other processes. Born again there was slides be or the baby na 2016 2017 and my joy online this article by offer phone and pay now type it no bottled water in Ghana contains mineral no bottled water in Ghana contains mineral so time no and Ghana joy my joy online researcher be this story about out homo bisa professor bia na oyejuma University of Ghana needing the professor Tano Debra Kweku or the 30 solid years research into water safety na no ohun se na insuo bi eni ho me pacho okenkan article na that screen so no o kire mu se me pacho bra back mine there is a different one before this we last one enti okenkan na o kire how a insuo ahodo a ewo Ghana omude 30 years atese ni nyina na afi omu test ye no ebi contain heavy metals na galamsey enti ye hu no in most of our waters afi ebi nso acidic o kan kra say most acidic na no kra ni o test tap water kra ya na better okenkan research na say according to research by water safety experts at the University of Ghana, no single bottled water company in Ghana is producing water that contains minerals. Internet trese in swallow aye to toss a mineral water, ni nyina a intro. Or try to say bottled mineral water is the preferred choice of water for the middle and high class in Ghana. Consumers say it is the most expensive and the safest too. Now, according to experts, those who have been consuming water labeled mineral water thinking they will get useful minerals like calcium, magnesium, or iron to improve their health and nutrition should rethink it. The professor of nutrition and food science, Professor Kweku Tano-Debra, with over 3 decades research into water safety in Ghana, says bottled mineral water producers have been deceiving the consumers. And in the opportunity, say bottled water is now to tonometro say pH near 8.5, pH near say by testing na a highly acidic. And he was in an interview with Joy News Raymond Aqua. Prof said he is baffled the companies advertise their bottled water as containing minerals. Next slide no so. Where the beginning, o type in no bottled water in Ghana contains mineral. We say article no what ubia kind. Last one I say the people also the bottled waters should have some useful minerals in certain concentrations. The levels that are there are so low that they don't qualify as mineral water. Professor Tano-Debra. He said that hot consumers see on the shelves are very purified water. That the producers have taken away a lot of the dissolved minerals or substances. That actually makes even tap water healthy. And the upper channel say minerals are now process amu yuzu edi yensu nti eyi sa niam ni nyina efrimu nti en qualify class e be friend mineral water afi Otuo say explains that during the reverse osmosis system producers take away all the dissolved minerals to the lowest level which makes it even acidic to the extent that tap water is better. You see here to us one kasanya bre jibre ne fa phone na type article making when eye opener enjama obi say bia ye de hu hia say ye be test ye nsuo ye to ya na ye num da bi nsuo emugu ahodo na se one test ye hu se sansuo ene na be boa me a and the obetwe acidic water ya ko mu sa obetwe nsuo a bia metals ewo ma ko mu sa obehwe ne oto aso say arsenic ni mercury ni lead ni niama won nsuo no most a omo conduct test ne ewo so na afi ene na ma kangin eba system no mu no yen processor e produce nsuo ni ye different from reverse osmosis no kangin processor de ye nsuo no electrolysis ye use electricity enti ye use electricity ne the process na ye electrolysis ne epai nsuo no mu mienu eyi minerals ni nyina ekọ one place and now one stream na fe niama enye many pedua no acidity I want to say acid ne efin ni sa niama ni nyina nso ekọ different tube sa acidic water nso ye wode ye na alkaline water no o pipe mo yemfa ne say fruit ni vegetables o pipe mo mienu a o ba say pear no o pear mo after few minutes o jaima ni si ho bon say eni ni brown te say the that screen no so say here say o pie apple mo sa o pie apple mo mienu o bon say after few minutes apple no ebe start say browning enzyme bi na edi sa browning ni ebe na kangin nsuo no wade a ekutia sa de because kangin eno no oxidize sa de friend oxidizing just ade na ewe na achi na kangin nsuo ni de bia ye ba ye demonstrate say ewo properties miensa esan say ye use electrolysis e producing electrolytes ewo mu ma sa electrolytes any minerals no keep system no alive na antioxidant ewo mu ye one factor kangin nsuo no e man unique antioxidant no so ya ba be demonstrate ye the anti-ORP meter that is oxidation reduction potential na echesa ade na ewi na chi anasa ewi na enwi na chi ye the aba studio ha e the aba be tu nsuo ahodo mu ye the tu mu na e ma positive 400 positive 600 positive 900 carbonated race crowd na ne number 1000 e positive just ade na wi na chi fast e ma system na e rust e get oxidative stress na oxidative stress no ene na de yare nyina eba cancer diabetes dodo na oxidative stress ene de yare eba na ohwe niama ye hwe say emprempren ya ye one or two other articles obisa ho say why alkaline water leaves a white residue make antioxidant one asem no why alkaline water leaves a white residue when so betimi afa phone na quickly wa google legend obi wo for say kangin nsuo no meto me de a check akra na esi ho no me hu say bond the oxidation in fruits na ba say oxidation in fruits no chemical reaction a ma de ne browning bon person ye call why alkaline water leaves a white residue obi o wa ton nsuo ne pen oton ye no say legend media no esi ho be 3 months 2.5 months ni na me hwe ase no me hu niema white nkitinkiti kakre bi wo ho na wa frɛ na wa twa ho mfoni yes obi sa ho say kangin water adenti na elibi sa residue no minerals na wo nsuo no mu esan say ye de ne ye use reverse osmosis emfa ntwen sa minerals ni nyina emfiri mu just as ye hu apple any pear experiment na pear ni apple infoni ni say sia say ye ja pear ni see ho for some time na brown no san so na nsuo no wodi si ho ema ne cha minerals na ewo mu no wo so abegu ase bon na my video bi say sia ye nsuo no this is the article I'm looking for ubi sound patch on my or say why alkaline water leaves a white residue. Why does alkaline water leave a white residue? Now see, if you own a kangin water or an ionizer, a friend ionizer, that is the name, you no doubt have seen that alkaline water leaves a white residue similar to hard water deposits on the glasses and on the cookware or on the bottle. You may also have noticed that the white residue left behind by alkaline water builds up quicker than ordinary hard water deposits. The reason for this is that the mineral hydroxide in alkaline water are more hydrophobic, harder for water to dissolve. Enti ni patch say minerals na e won so no. Enti na sometimes e si ho cha, ube won say asie no be home minerals to say calcium white nkitinkiti egu asie. Now what is the FDA's position on mineral hydroxides? FDA ni position is that the mineral hydroxides in alkaline water patch the oma me say sia no ansa na ya ba we so FDA ni position is some mineral hydroxide no according to the FDA both calcium hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide are commonly used in food and supplements as nutrients. And you also it is very very safe. And idea ebe how and you won't mean so be a calcium because of minerals I won't so munti. Video na born mine says your best time in so na legend say producing so ni sana utimu say it is a cloud. In so na a very white way antioxidant na a woman and in so na produce from kanji no oh we need to say the other waters and I won't say crowd there need the ultimate say system electrical charges bibiana ma a lot of energies now kanji that is one of the reasons about kanji na a man here unique other waters no betimi asie so and this is why we don't sell our waters outside let you tom no area your man in see area so let me use that word and you be say kanji ya time who traffic mu ya and traffic mo ayehu we kanjin water here nipa air produce share glass mo say emu very white and cloudy that is what makes it different other waters near acidic other waters ebia a neutral that one you don't have a problem let me see we so for ages because omo minerals ni nyina efrimu but kanjin air fresh ni dey just like you like fresh food fresh vegetables fresh apples fresh carrot you must take your kanjin water as it is enti kanjin water no because of minerals e wo mu no e bo na fe no ama o system no aye rejuvenated na fe siesie o so our last video me pese ye hwe ya na ye me ba cho mate ye
into trouble
mate your last video ye pese ye hwe na ye wie ya eno no kasa about molecular hydrogen na molecular hydrogen no or say molecular hydrogen preventing most of the degenerative diseases now the tiniest molecular hydrogen or say the tiniest now there is nowhere bibia one dey anipa test or say every bottle filled until this one we are testing ORP of best 7 or 8 different waters ninyina man positive figures but mra obedu kanjin we other carbonated drinks any other waters and number 334 400 500 ebinam 323 but odeba kanjin no ebeko negative 400 straight we carbonated drink any 410 afi oben aka last one odebe ra kanjin no mu and these are things that they be e can say you can also research you don't have to stop where we say there be any kanji for or they share kanji mun eco negative 428 straight adia na bia already positive we eco negative enti modern kanjin alkaline water no e wo be bia ni properties ni ntie e mane e unique enti wo num na ohun e bia 1 or 2 you can always call our office line 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 91 91 050 737 9474 050 737 9474 kanjin ewo molecular hydrogen na eboa ema system no live very long longevity antioxidant no repair with cells after molecular hydrogen it may travel to your brains baby I say the smallest molecule.
Okay, thank you very much na that's it Isaac yangoy
so Michelle. Yes, a very very busy weekend with a lot of matches still now FIFA Club World Cup near there ekoso na enra na adia mi hu ye enra mi so hu bia na yabobo first half wi na team akwa dressing room na team no basket na no match da se ball no bo so bo bio na je PSG so say coach because Messi wa kwala ne Jordi Abamo bo se tu mi no match se ball ne bo bio
no je phone na ho amune jam
say wa she wi phone first half mo wi
o say one no hu so amune
and second half na dey yen she na yegu open any man say
no obi obetim no ma bon gasa mi enti
yen she mo na yegu open any man say ne afa the boy
obi entim no
ye didi agro
Ntamiami fuaza omo ya de pa
Luis Enrique wanyade
omo ya de pa
wa ma football is a fair football ball fair
eno omo nkobo na tete kan ma omo
oh ya kede si nwa say omo anyade say ball no de you should play on a very fair ground all of us have we you expect a very exciting second half
de o kan me
na mo ko dress room na ma ko sheda kwatanta say oh de aye de yangum from mom na akwa say na
my boy one boss that's kind of for my idea. PSG says they are still the favorites for this competition. Mr. Meti na Babeka Pep Guardiola semno. Now you see, as much as I'm one of those who believe say Mr. players need rest. I belong to the school of thought that believes say players need here so much of my home. I don't belong to so bad more company because so Obed oppose
on gas mom.
Oh, the one that say the omojis can to omunyo hojuma. Also omojis can to omunyo hojuma. Obed for basketball pa. Basketball. Omojis can see players. Basketball for no. Omojis pa by the rest 4 months in a year. Nobody's talking about that. Say because omojis can they should play every day. So I believe that they need rest. But you see, the hypocrisy of Jurgen Klopp more. Any maybe a Pep mu free bano. Me pacho World Cup. Your boy players as
the clubs is saying.
Say they are criticizing time like bon players ne e son komo je home. And blah 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 and Pep is so saying say and also be distracting the season no. And all those that Pep is. And I'm say World Cup na nkasa ye bon ye club World Cup no. World Cup na bon man no ko bono. Yes, I tell me no FIFA born World Cup no.
Difference home.
Oh, the same place that place.
Difference home bro. You won't get one team amu nyina World Cup. Me nyesho say o team be wan play bia. The World Cup 32 teams na be call World Cup. Okay, Manchester United you may get 10, 12. Some will not be regular. So what is the difference home no? But where there what do team no program ni na ekobo. You see we may not feel it now. Say what will be the plan? Who am plan no crombe no. Where are they going to have a pre-season? Because we World Cup they will have to rest. And one man on the World Cup abun so mo mbeko no. Ebia me fa United. Omo call World Cup no mu do akire no. Some will not come early. Oh, you are most start pre-season mu no ma baba we de e team ni nyina na wotam call ye na wo de ba enti oma film no call but those who go to the quarter semi-final and there no in the middle of July na obeba no the leagues are starting in August and they will need a certain momentum to enter the first league matches no and your resting was started time ben and what will happen is that key players no more regular power no they cannot start the season very well
and that has been the case even for the national team World Cups no
World Cup
no matter but even the World Cup now a national team no so key players no they don't start like season
but where there is the team.
But also when the
competition not starting any but you cannot
over Man City players here. Maximum 15 players now about throughout. They are on better and change.
15 no. They are your key players.
And 15 no. Nanke World Cup and cause key.
Let's get the World Cup scenario. Your countries were players ni be boa. World Cup no go mun gutwa mu ho.
On for kra.
Any obi mu ho so kra na teams in retreat. By a fair typical case of those who will do well and go far. To say PSG, like some money. We Champions League na no mkobo we. Okay, in terms of after 17 July as then July now. The leagues are starting. Assuming they were playing a league competition was right. Over for prepare and that is their worry.
No, that is.
And I work out fair obi ekobi. But where the Manchester United say, over na league omo come and because omo ntwemo ho omo more competition.
Arsenal of Obi.
Oh, so Arsenal playing the Champions League near. O say rest no, everybody not rest more.
Arsenal Kobe. So you see, baby, a monk for the issue about the things as much as you know agree with say some job my home you know. So Sika boys and agents you know.
Sika dey.
You see
And no one is almost you.
It's come with an you know. And the error of PC, PRC is a PCR, you know. The more you are paying, you have to generate more to balance your book. And have you seen the clubs? No, make a clubs instead of clubs are complaining about this tournament. They are complaining because clubs are there.
And the clubs are not complaining.
Yeah, because for them, it's a now I see after group stages, you know, City leads in terms of financial over 40-something million pounds. City, no FS. Teams are making a lot of money. That will help them balance their books. You understand? Sometimes, as much as you pay much to do, but you see, Pep Guardiola, in some he didn't even go there. If I'm saying, you're doing club well because his team is benefiting. To one corner, Pep and the Pep coin be. Who's the Pep there? He made it classic here. Pep, club no, nanka coach and conquer no.
Now, club.
And club. If he was coaching now and the team will be here, now go emphatic say here like no. He's saying this because he seems on the meanwhile, Red Bull Salzburg, he's the head of project in almost 5 million cents from playing in the group stage in Kwa. And see, I the way ambassador
Bazak, apart from what they are saying, I need to be a can. What Nasi? I am able to examine the fact that the players are not going to rest. Players in the music or Mujidi, and your omo NSC or Muji says cano, a system na criticize canamo. It's not as easy play between two and now with one more. Or more to attract them and to get the best and the cofa. Sika 7 by. Now, but if you play Omo Club World Cup in the middle of the season, no, some of the players will break down.
No, most of teams in early season moment what they will do is that after tournament, the last final match, no, we are 1 month before season never started. Like after the final match of the tournament, no, we are from that period, no, to the season starts, no, a 1 month period.
And what happens within our month? So
what you mean is players, no, instead of having the normal 3 to 4 weeks, you know, now may get some 2 weeks no benya. Based on
na so about 2 weeks no
based on and based on the number of weeks on pre-season no starting more number start slow. Most of them will start slow starting no because they use some of the starting to do their pre-season because on the mandatory period so their pre-season as compared to how Arsenal will get obenya full 1 month period, you know, the end pre-season. But what we is because 1 month na no, you have to rest within that 1 month and still do your pre-season within that 1 month. No, so season started. And most of them the problem when you starting no. So starting no, they will start slow because one prepare you.
It be your mind,
matter for pen and yes as we the person born pa the passer Jibo Sotiasi. Chiro Diwe mame, Dominic Solanki. Chiro Diwe Jagrilis mame. Chiro Darwinines mame. Chiro Unkunku. Natural Jao Pedro mame. Na I am fanya semisia. You see, I think say we should cherish our own as Africans. Na African ni we should cherish our own as an African. So too. Dominic Solanki in his entire career, you know, just 1 good season at Brentford, she 19 goals, and we move 65 million pounds. Eko Bubuka Fena, Tottenham Hotspur as a striker, only 1 good season, and 2 clock double figures. I was 19 goals. Glitching put the clock 10 put that in his career. Ononya that move as a winger, 100 million and copy of Man City. Chelsea could clear 52 million pounds for Christopher Nkunku from RB Leipzig. Darwin Nunes in his entire career, Benfica first season, she has 6 goals per as a striker, and then the second season, she has 26 goals. Then he moved 75 million euros to Chelsea. João Pedro,
is moving 60 million to Chelsea. Sad group when I sure say nobody questioned and says someone deserve the amount people are paying to sign this guy. So why Brian Mbeumo? Meanwhile, Brian Mbeumo in terms of number stats, United team Eddie was better than all these names in the year under review. And not move this Askan if anyano crowd because anyano crowd again. Brian Mbeumo.
What's the question I want to say?
I'm giving.
Remember. You have limited football to only goals.
Not goals. Why not? When you limit.
What can I say? I'm a match.
Oh, my meeting.
By what force I'm a FIFA pen. I'm vaping. I'm a go to be. Make say. Point on the say. Say, as someone who can, it will go to Manchester United, not us. The okay. Oh, can be Manchester for partner. Why have they not paid the money?
Oh,
if these people, no, I don't know what was
transfers not done. And the negotiations.
Okay, transfers not.
And United situation, you know why United are dragging.
Like when you need to make a penty.
And transfers not done like that. They have not paid because you know say financial issue.
Say when we na grow deserve no. Their clubs paid. But why has Manchester not paid this?
They don't pay because of their financial status today.
I said
clear United have not paid because of finances, how it is. Because there's a certain threshold that United cannot go beyond it. And that is why
they say one man or no one address someone.
As some in say
what address one man pay.
Oh, and so Jibo on my right and the or Kambi or less for Nubi. And about Bayano. No, to Asa Mekanya say, Brian Mbeumo, I'm not judging him based on goals on Kwa. If you've watched Brian Mbeumo in the Premier League, he does everything, not goals on Kwa.
Yes. Then does you go and play and end the conversation.
He dribbles, he assists, he does everything. And I don't mean Kenya say, based on the year under review, what Brian Mbeumo did, then can find Brian Mbeumo Jinwa. Then Jibo will not question that money that Brian Ford. So there's you go and play. Brian Mbeumo Bia and Roman go trade. Like him question is the 2 million now. Brentford a demand no. All I'm saying is I'm not today. Jibo will not question Joao Pedro 60 million. That's what deserve. But you I know Jibo Mr. Two young can of Brian Mbeumo Joao Pedro who is a better player.
And I'm checking goal squad. No, I did change Lamine Yamal because when go and just me ban no I did change a ye. Me pacho. Oh Brazil no.
Joao Pedro.
Vinicius.
Joao Pedro.
Oh Brazil. Marcus Kim na ya. Wingers o man should go this season.
And Brian Mbeumo, who is a better footballer. But people will not question 60 million because a Brazilian.
Do you know
he's a Brazilian?
Because Chelsea took 24 hours to finish the deal. Yes. And who massem? Where did Cobra Nabros?
Say and the Cobra Nasem. And Ama and go for Eda to send is Cano. He is Brighton's best player. Sorry, Brentford.
Now, that boy that is more Aston Villa. The season before, maybe the season before, no, Obochenwe.
I see this at Brentford last season. No, so too. No. That season, you only as a winger, I only gave them 6 goals plus and how many assists?
They be all, and I'm going to say, 1 minute goals.
That be winger there.
Anyway,
you dribble and score and assist. So then. You dribble, you score and assist. And this guy, Salist winning, I may say, he is better than all of them. He's only for some way and say, Gino being Kennedy.
Go and buy. It ends the conversation. My address in Manchester and paying for no pay. Same move, we still time. The boy deserves more, 70-80 million. So go and buy 62.5. Man, you for Muntie.
On say United ya jidin ba club ba so e digu pa ye ni nko no hospes omo ye rough for transfer market no so pa but on say
matubi
omo nse da mfa ni papa bia so to
omo ni papa say so mo ntubi an omo matubi
so omo nse da mfa ni papa bia like nothing encouraging and a free space waba na no to o short time Daniel Levy mo decided say and Postecoglou after winning them the Europa League yeah, man, another chance or better also the third season because they are not convinced with the position of Mudi on the league and just some Europa League, you know, I cover up the cracks, you know. It sounded like a team that wanted to be serious. And my answer now, Jenny Abaso, Spurs are fee or many year break a car. Those at some point in time, we talk about the top four and they had a constant position. Today, I didn't say, oh, son or Mobeko. But sending a starting window, going for Thomas Frank, it looks like it's just that and nothing else again.
New coach comes in, after on his own, or then the list.
Bessen can new coach, new action. Because one of Postecoglou accord the NHS.
I know Thomas Frank don't know any action or no.
But
when
you're looking at this Spurs team without action, send a reason some of the Pamo Postecoglou they cannot catch up if they don't add value. Most almost say Omope Kudus, Fabrizio Nediaba in the last 8 minutes. Kudus 8 minutes ago. And what the Abba says, Spurs have a genuine interest in Kudus, and he's high on their list for this summer.
70 million.
Initial contact took place with the new agent, whilst there are more clubs also interested. Kudus open to Spurs talks. And a man who says Spurs for one say, yeah, and Yabeka United, but so rough for pa. And I think said Daniel Levimo. It make a come more kaka. We all believe that Kudus need to move to the next level.
Obviously, Spurs when their injured players are back. They look a bit okay.
Okay, but not enough to compete for the where they want to get to. Maybe our person would do no. You don't have enough to compete. I would like to see Kudus move. On say Nisha na Chelsea about Comonum Kakra. United ye bimba Comonum na say Spurs about Comonum. I think if you move a bit me abone pay ye moving forward want to carry him. What's the idea? Otu Ghanaian players in common aye. Kamara Dean to Atlanta, Partey out of Arsenal, and an unseen Kudus so dieno.
I've heard Semenyo to in the morning, said Tottenham's on per Semenyo. I read it somewhere.
Yeah, but Semenyo dieno. Yeah, see the neighbor query and started by Mobile and United, but Conhonia day, but Nina die out as time goes on. See, Ghanaian players, no, and shut down set the stage ablaze war ahead the transfer market. No, by Hessen and Yomabeko, moving forward. Now, Mr. Otuo, Barcelona so asem na no odin. Nene Fernando Polo. Oye juma ma Mundo Deportivo. And was starting na oye back-to-back tweets on Nico Williams. Now, me not sure say Barca fans in any budget. Over the weekend, I share Barca on my depth. Then I realized that Barca are fortunate with players are and God being so good, has so much issues with injuries. But if you are talking about a deep squad, especially up front, Barca for no issues kakra. And when you are saying na me hun, so our Barca team now, Robert Lewandowski knew her. The likely option is Ferran Torres. So far, so good kakra. Ferran Torres can also operate from the left and the right. Bouncing to your team be and as some are making your team be position be almost 2 players. Bas and Shaden Nibi or front four. If you are really analyzing it, say be the Ferran Torres Atona Manaya. CSN Obi our the left wing. Yes, and your Ferran Torres now near Casa because he's versatile and he didn't got one. Barca don't really have that. Femi Lopez met me about the left together with Rafinha. Then you talk about Ebia, Dani Olmo Gavi. Basa the Gavi ebe Dani Olmo deputy as the backup. One Eshewa Pedri. And a one Eshewa Edema Frankie de Jong. Now why crown Eshewa Diama Lami Yama? But what in common I say? Now let's come to a club like Man City. Send your Basa for the better Masi. Se City didn't come. Now City cassette ne right or bought Jeremy Dokua. That same City can talk of Jack Grealish. All right. He can talk about his left and go in for Ebiobi to say Savino. maybe on the full folding account behind the striker betimi akamamush not the right check your account. That is the point I'm trying to make. And I'm not even looking at how versatile the team is and our players. Even City credit is on for full folding and to Savino Exia or betimi the Oscar Bob Ababesho maybe on the folding I deputy for Haaland whilst Bernardo Silva Ebebe deep Obenya Ike Gundogan were deep. Obenya Obi said Tijani Randes were deep. Nico Gonzalez were deep. Obenya Rodri were deep. Kovacic were deep. Into Turkey City team now. Almost every position, you bet more than 2 players without necessarily saying say we're versatile to a backup on the left or a backup on the right. But I hope now you get the picture. Let's move on to a club like Madrid. Madrid can give you something similar because they say if Coach Efreno, Xabi Alonso decided say, or call it maybe a 4-2-3-1 system or a 4-3-3 system, Brian Diaz can compete with Abrante Efreno, Rodrigo, the same position. Obenya Adagula inya bimbo to bet me na the other side together with Tebia Vinicius. Ubetimi akas Hendrick say Kylian Mbappe will lead the attack. No, Hendrick betimi take over. So now the Madrid new boy, the Gonzalo guy, on the crowd as another backup. In the middle, Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Federico Valverde. That is the point I'm trying to build for the Barcelona fans to understand. And to Nico Williams don't must happen for Barca. It must really happen for Barca because last season it was a double with the league and the Copa del Rey. This season they are going to demand more from Hansi Flick. Now last season they were fortunate enough because Hansi Flick had the boldness and the confidence in some of the young guys that starting more playing time. But the issue is next season the task will be difficult and will be harder. Madrid will now come all out for the league. Champions League in the Barca do semis. And so to top the semis to go to the final. How are non-person reshuffle or team no? Where Ubenya Rafinha coming to the middle, just behind the striker, which will be Robert Lewandowski. When Nico Williams waha, when Lamine Yamal waha, that looks so good on paper. Then you can have a bit say Fermin Lopez on the bench, Dani Olmo on the bench, Ferran Torres on the bench, Ebia Gavi on the bench. As all players on betting free bench, add some sort of impact about the team no. Because Rafinha behind your striker. About kind of midfield 3. So you can have Rafinha, you can have Pedri, you can have Frankie de Jong. Then these other players on the bench to give you that option, that variation, depending on how the opponent is playing and how the coach want to manage the game. Now, according to Fernando Polo, the upper Chinese say they've put it on hold on 2 different things. One, the demands from Nico Williams' agent. And secondly, Nico Williams say, Barca struggled, and this tweet is in last 22 minutes, during the registration of Paul Victor and Dani Olmo. And Ohuni said, and now said these boys, no registration on and off, Nintendo. It had an impact on the play of the players, the psychological readiness of the players. That is what Nico Williams, Nesai Neka. Apart from Skasemno, because all your player are foul, as a bit me abo, as a won't me more, as a would train psychologically, how you are supposed to prepare and adapt to a new club about joining. It has an effect as against the expectation and pressure. And to only say he needs some level of assurance from Barcelona before I say so to make this move. Barca need this boy. Barca really need this boy. How many problems be bring? Their team is almost ready. But I think the addition of Nico Williams, one amazing thing about Nico Williams and 1v1 abilities. Now, so I have Barca team now. The exploit of Lamine Yamal creating a 2 versus 1 on the right side of Barca team. No? Meaning, I created 2 versus 1. No? I'm at the other side, which is the left. No? There will be few players to tackle Nipana or Pretty or to know be a yard or 1v1. That means he's going to score more, he's going to supply more from there. No, to me, the man who see no. Anytime be a measure João Neves be an man who say football no coaches need be decision making was through change be mo pa. But João Neves is 20 years. and he's controlling the middle like nobody's business. Now, Osha the decision to let go Manuel Ugarte. Now, Joao Neves, Embrana. Now, me share United. Now, me share Eric Ten Hag so decided say David De Gea and Koma and do na Embrana. We to coach no the United for Upa in terms of decision making. This boy decision making. Enrique take his lesson. Yakwa kofa Ugarte. Just the previous season, but he won't fit my style. Me Joao Neves, Munko Benfica, Kofa Nembra. And now, Ose decided more turn the United. That decision making is 10 over 10. If there is any score, I had rated coaches' decision making above 10 over 10. Crank Luis Enrique. But about United now, sometimes United brand coaches need be a United a brand. I'm almost. Chances of coming to the top now is difficult because the impact of this boy is obvious, is clear. The difference, gap, instant impact, instant delivery. He's the heartbeat of the coach's plan. And you share it here, do United a permanent, but opinion in the club now. So can say, listen. Let's get rid of.
Yeah, send in to Yato. We are in the free.
But yet me pamu bi but o shed the nipa ne na o sa dwene wons akwai nipa boni nipa as a pamono crescent kesimis yet me sa friend pamono crescent sa friend pamono biem. Because and the United still have issues with goalkeeping. That elevation. So you project him from David De Gea and the Golden Gloves for England. Meaning the keeper with the most clean sheet, despite the number of shots a keeper concede. Ni when you nephew, so the Onana just say bro sober. That's it. I'm to be friend permanent, I'm friend permanent baby.
One time I best sat for 1 minute bina for address a penny paper name out chamber and woman. Now me check it. Now me checking Nico Williams go Jerusalem. Now the woman answer na kwala ba ko Nico Williams too because me checking the goals ni na.
Other players they use the same parameters in their job, but it's fine. So nyame had much na ayi mamenko ayi ahensan ne atonsu kwan no so bi na enyo ma bi custom so to na menya daje ne ma address traffic light no
na no me fa ho say no ni me fa mo kwan no so ka na me ko campus na the whole high school junction
yeah
almost so ade ekosi no jai be a traffic ko kanu so almost so edam sa o
anti drama traffic asaba kwan so me dey say ma asem nyina ye simple me ma asem ne say ye bebie kwan mu a na me so tu che say bia kwan na ye bebie na traffic ko ho tie ye say de be ya traffic so beti
o ma so bebie
but ye bebie kwan mu ye bebie na traffic ne chen dada ne dia me ma de ko e dey but sima ba ko pepe na me address Zakito ye ne kaka me pa chew na say na Zakito ye na ye din se betimi aka bi on se ball no bia wo ba bia o de ne ball no hwe ene se do city ball na se ne free tia na ma ye din me de me se ball me tena wo hwe no untimi mbembe use statistics nko convince me mente ase da se me to pa na me hwebo ni bi na ma hu se captain ase ni se no ball ne ball na oba no afa statistics eno we she say we ma pass say eno ye we ade ba akokọ wa statistics mu ko e ma bufu kra ya assist e ma bufu che bibia mtutu e wa statistics mu not to say me cast statistics in here it's good but eno define the whole of a footballer and how
again and be
mama adam yes example we mafa ball mtutu e bia me attacking method excellent pass to Siasia as a center forward and I be a obi o manim Siasia na so koshego na Siasia bobo na to akone wo wa fa ball as an attacking midfielder wa attack ne bafo wa pass de ma bafo about net yes me na me pass me de ma Siasia na oni goalkeeper a Siasia bobo na to akone a wo pass wo de ma bafo oni goalkeeper wa bo ahye ntino me de ne am fan to net nti me ye de assist
the way you pass the ball and the baafo anase ase
na me more example say
you know pass ni ye obeche na credit na
there be me dey say the kind of pass aye nyina de ma ya attackers ni be see then you be an goalkeeper they can any afeni me and you na sia abone de ato akone na baafo wo abone de ahye
na the whole kind of Zaki to know ya adwene pa o
da bo ya me ba
wa yusu Bruno Fernandes wa ha
me ba o de me ba
what I say on
ba
key passes
o de me ba cho me ba
ba mu na mama big chance ba akwa na nche akwa na se na wa nche na yemia
and into one sir it will be counted as a key pass or a big chance created
benya assist
o de mami eti ewie ne be fa me for this ah yes we MRC we am say it we dey che we na we payment ya say that yen set records in street embuambo last season nyon na Brentford player of the season no kre
no man
Michael Damsgaard the Danish international he was Brentford player of the season players na yeka so mo go to aba no on the man yeka supporters so go to aba on the man
Zaki Yegese say on casa o on casa mbo was the player of the season
he was their best player and no can say the one thing
anu en new ne say be a player of the season ato baby na bibio
criteria by you to say Brentford supporters in Kotoba o dey emphasis say you Brentford for ye nhwe omo ball omo supporters in the Chieska ekọ Gtech Stadium ko hwe Brentford team no and a players na so omo nnuanu players na abobo no na so omo nyina opportunity to vote and a supporters ne to aba omo say Damsgaard players to aba omo say Damsgaard abe ma boda
ebi ani din buono gingu nka mo am do mo do na best
on say afi statistics ne bem on say statistics asem omo players no me ne bobo no omo say omo best player ni supporters ni so omo ko stadium ko hebo no omo say omo best player ni ye wonyoma bu am to players ye wo park so a be ma boda aya me your concentration free wo kra ye nka ho asem eti kwaye faso de judge players no to ye mi bu kakra me ma say nyina America na e simple me say to sometimes u profile e very important obi a waye adwuma e wo ebi a me fa ne say cocoa board ebi a 90 be 5-6 years ago ene wa wo ko pa adwuma wo cocoa board ne se mu ne di mu CV koto a profile na wo de ba no se nyame amema wa ene na wo ko pa adwuma wo ni say experience gi se nyame be man sa ne afa wo eti players baby omo free ba any the kind of experience omanya ene nyomo ma danedi eno kura alone mzoto etimi determine the price of a player na see enya players at a young age mzoto no more prospect ye hwe player ni potential e wo soro e bia na club am opportunity by ye begina saade na no ya at the age of 18-19 even at the age of 24 people will take risk say akwo 18-19 years no ya de yen take risk e bia na enya de no oye oti 18-19 no sitie it's the profile of players Zach enya no kre say mbomo na onye Brazilian onye hwan what I'm trying to say is sika na mode akono eye 62 million
and one more examples of one mbomo ya de chen mu na emum no spend more
and there's a Zakito betimi dey defending say na makacho say the quality of players na you want no to Gabon and Shedanwa players coaches said that two players based on how mbe fit into their system ebia yeti ha ye kasai to you might doubt Argentina Chelsea will spend that amount on João Pedro edenti na Chelsea be 60 million e dey go for João Pedro
opobi na ya de bi
opobi dina obi dina ye bibi the open dina ye say so wo hwe Chelsea ne Benfica game na World Cup Championship na World Cup here cause we do one game a masha na who say team bi a master man marking Chelsea ne Benfica game no the friend who na menie we mani na msme hwe wanim
kan ni
ofa hana me gina player bia we nipa ba ko gina ne so and Bunola system on the Benfica side, if you allow them to play, you find it difficult to play against them. But Enzo Maresca man marking. He only plays every single player on the pitch to press. It is a system here. Na me okoto João Pedro. I don't think used to go some to judge João Pedro. Ebi Amorim system. It's you two in Buemo. Men can't say Mizoto, men can't say Buemo wasa. Let's establish this. Men can't say Buemo wasa. But me see baby I will join the boy now born. 62 is okay.
Now I'm so money say omunya dey. I'm so money ko omunya dey.
And no tin am say Manchester for money show be for.
Ah okay.
You just saw them because I born no moje no. Onye 70 million pounds player.
Don't say no.
But that is the truth.
Was it that girl is more 100 you no so deserve.
Zoto.
Also so like you wan come.
Zoto me bawo. So like nti maka ni nyina ma ansa. Na asem bi o kan e bi ma ansa wa. But e bi azak nti. Asem na make am say.
Last United were not scoring goals. As my example a woman.
That go only microphone.
Mr. Last
man also why
okay sounds me last man. Yes I one I was say me invite you. But we dey intervention. Okay some me seconds pe. And o kan asem na
10 seconds.
O kan asem na me ma memo.
O me go va pen ni be pe ya.
Me ma memo.
Ah o dey ma o dey 10 seconds pe. We say Chelsea problem and so when they drop Pedro ba you understand me but United problem was goal scoring.
Okay,
so if you have a memu
the kunya be den
so no so the same you be creating an so all players 20 goals na unche goal
yeah
hey Zakito
you enko
uko year uko Liverpool minuto Salah uko City Haaland minuto Arsenal for who's a go she why din amusimo ko pay mo ko pay jo keresi how am I consistent when it comes to goal scoring any one season bi e no mo dey magic no na say Manchester dey ni mbo mo dia then problem is say solve you
nti what dey mo na ne ayi kunya the 20 na we to the 20 40
enti o dey see it ya say Manchester be 70 na o mo ko twa ma ayi
70 no problem 70 no muja one second bid o masa reject
no go twema Mbuamodino na
Brentford for me bo say skawe ehwere o mo a mo nya da nya bi a o mo nya ne za no
hey
the European class also you bold ya de bi a o mo adwuma ne yo ti say Leipzig as en wa
ti do mo ntwa
o mo gina baby den mo nto amonko no bi am to amun yes ka
say bi o mo on say Leipzig mo take stance bi in football. They might not be a grade A club in Europe, but Omufu say a club they have patience to develop talent. It only has abo treno no more develop talent ni we. And you should be a platform now about you need to pay more.
Next year baby.
Well clubs I can say no more open too. So almost no more scouting report how to search for players and buy them. Tell them more competing next season. Clubs in you consider back on Leipzig. It's media o dey be train Chelsea asemzoto I was looking na me hwa dey back about Chelsea team no na too early there say make us afa too early say make us afa o say dey
go back Chelsea played well
first half Chelsea
na bon na
they played well
after Chelsea scored the goal
that good in my go for
board then na but they were not even creating chances. Benfica were not creating, they were even lucky Mizoto. They had a penalty. A game at Chelsea should have told it even in the first half. And your game, Abaka said the two sides were equal. The gap was huge. Tactically, when individual players has to showcase their talent and potential, Chelsea were ahead. Because key players, I'm bringing the best out in Benfica team. We say Angel Di Maria. Where was Di Maria? Kukurela actually the national bottom. But the other side, National Kopama. I never going to say, Mzoto. You can't team be our strength. We talk about their method. Who the individual players in Jinawa? Say team be our methodist. Ufo be bako. Depending on the formation, Ababono. Chelsea and like a personal no. but said the be betimi aka ma bom na do ma bo no nya resource and never be a Chelsea problem no one. Okay. Because when you pick the Chelsea midfield 3, Caicedo, Enzo, and you got fan from Sadantini, Latvia. Luto, with this midfield 3, Chelsea is there with any other club. So for the personnel, but because of my boom, and one gamer, you could see the 3 working because so in a 3-man midfielder, one all limited the play of Kopama. But you need to find a different position for Kopama. And a coach Nico ball Kopama from the left side of the attack. Because when you are playing a man marking system, you need players almost so good when it comes to 1v1. And Chelsea attack, when it comes to 1v1, the best among them is Pedro Neto. Say about 1v, see a call on man marking 1v1. So now we play player or here quick. I bet you be to a position in Tema, Pedro Neto. Inti, a Juma Cassia and a Dawadema Enzo Maresca. This
is an input for you from somebody who believes in statistics. Or say advanced stats like expected chance creation and chances created are available. In fact, there are stats for every aspect of the game now. However, it's up to the individual to decide which metrics matter most. For instance, the French League recently introduced an award for best dribbler, which is a great recognition of specific skills. Stats provide a comprehensive view, but personal preferences drives the conversation. David Obeng Nyakon. Okay, it's an input. It's an input, just an input. Time okay, yeah, Martino, comment.
Okay. Asema David Akin. Kakra mekane say. Testers no mo to no mo ko hebo ne te say ya.
The nini pa na yo.
No meba. Some ko hebo ne te say ya. Meba. Personal preference. Meba. Nya bo transact. Ama man kasa dia. O ma masem ni na se zakito ya tena dem a. Analyzing me for this. O sorry ya si Bruno Fernandes so she goes my sister center ya de cheobi. Ba wo so njin. Onka. And I made a mistake. No, na me no. Se me tra wona me hwebia. There be NC. Me.
This is a video no.
David. NC.
We go out hard ya ba na si.
David NC.
Okay. Do. Yeah, great.
Good. I'll pay your monitor now. If you're some so, papa. Said they also run a power pay you pa. Now, if you're choose, no, will be asking what you can do. Yeah, no, make sure say a president cavity fighter toothpaste, which ye assume don't know the FRA and on Ama SSIB, a profile ride and a macro calcium ingredients. Never meaning near the big car home and until you choose here. Was say pipe fit. Who be a pa, young concordant bianco shas here, a cahalitosis for no almost in the young so. So beni benya uwie na ukasa gobisua so bia nim uko interviewer peke na bepeke san say apostle papa na odi atwi wosie eno nti bomoden upe 175 big family park na ebi ewo ho mo pe 120 Ajakwa park 65 12 in sachet ni nyina no make sure say fie ho de the president and idea him Ghana dental for no at the stamp no nya tim so president every smile matters uwie pa ya hye so say Fosua Herbal Center Limited ono na de do reference Fosua men powder e dia ba Fosua men powder bema bia masa yemfani kanta na ntesa wagudi agro be felia ma na won se obi abo da birijo nanso na ma me hia obi o Yusuf Fosua men powder ni nyina ne se ni ti no wutu a wo de bomode na saka krafa fransuo ukoko bi na wonum onkwai bi na wonum wuti bi na wonum a fafra obi ne nansa obewie na chese a kira jaman bema wo se de eni honom bema wo hia se ye nanso ntimi nwe yie bema obopeme e wo mpam ni nyina no ma no teti o ma ya se bomode nkope Fosua men powder na yusu sade ni na no won kasa ni biem wunya ne kobitas na de nom kwade a ene ye adwuma ntantem koko no mepacho adi fifiri woto afifiri wani ase hensisi to hen usisi no nye de ye adwuma wo de ne mu twom hwim na wo da dem a wantima nkwa wuti dwa gaga koko betima woni sabe etimi efra wamade nkope Fosua kobitas ye adwuma yie mu atridie malaria no adokro mu na wotwe bia no wo da fie no kwa wo se Fosua ne heba mesta no eno ane ne hia wonum anya wo de ne nyina no ene se wudi tibidi a enye yi a bomodem na kopebi ena na ho so ho aye odin a wo so pefosua ne heba mixture enumi ensan hye so Kumasi Kolonak Ashtown Sansona Fedemens Apidanga ne nyina no benya bi e wo hono Samenko Samdoria heba e wo kayetia enkranfo Monko Accra St John CFC bus stop close to Ecobank no so go so your sister May Sansona Sunyane e fiapre e bebedu free mo mota chima no e Jamestown hono ba bi a moboko adom heba e wo ba bi ani 0244 017097 0244 017097 0552812912 na wonya fosia enupa miensa bi etimi atoba promise heba wobenya bi etimi atonso aho bibini to maplas mekwa ba no be kan wasam nemum atumpan insecticide spray ni nyina no ene se emfa nkwohye bayfo bi so na yewo ema restaurant nsese nkofo madidi ho choba no nkofo ma honomo asoro ho nkofo ma honomo ni nyina se bia wo chikosua no nkofo ma honomo o ma complaini na asaso den ene yewo se ebedidi hanom a se den wansena si disturb ye no nya de beba ha biem wo de hwe hansa ena esai enu ntene wafa ne so bi ena yewo no obi ana eyewo o pa sha se ene ya make sai na kopa atumpan insecticide spray ba bia o ye choba no ba bia ye restaurant no fa gugu honom bo sampa akunkum wane nyina bitise so nkonsuo entefre sanso ena nwanwa moyi etimi kuma mu nyina condemn na ye wie ne sa no ya enka bia wodem ho no e different kra ni nyina ne se ombo modern and lavender ne lemon and fra e de ye enu to bi obayusu bibia no wonyamfaso mienu wodi kummuwa no na edemo so ye hwehwem enu nti bomodern so kopa bi awo sokoban mo Accra no Pokuasi ACP Sansona takrade e Hakuna Matata ho ene ba bia obetumi akọ na fe enyama atumi aye kama enu nti anopai tutumrika na kokopa bi e 0553 082674 0553 082607 na wonya tumpan insecticide spray eltimi ato me pacho tie ni ye wo yade no aduro no ye ba kopɛ bibini toma plus ono ana abomoden akofa aduro no ade aba mo a osa no adokoro mo osa yade na ma wo so tia na eti obusua obisi yade bone ibi na ye wa na enye bia osa wudidi aboi wa ni di aboi anu nti bomodem sa wo kone so de ne gastric ulcer duodenal esophageal ulcer peptic ulcer stomach pains stomach gas indigestion abusua teniye ashedi di heavy which would di heavy na bi ko gu yem se kukuro ahotono atumi aba okọ eneyim ukopie mu wankade a na kyesa okashi aha the bitter pharmacy shawo kuma se ashta the bitter pharmacy eshawo oba Oyerepa promise heba hanso bako esha mu a obenya bi etimi ato 0558 055894 0541 337816 Franco na dream panty ugusuati teso hwi anapai wadradum woko ajabajo nkrabatara ba ko honomo challenge bishop adum old Malcolm Kofo clinic new kajetia honyina no branches ne bi ho enomo ya no kasa woto Nokia Samsung iPhones a de woto bia no discount no ya TV na afususu ya hwi ya teso no Franco ni air condition ya chat freezer washing machine microwave blender CCTV camera function monitor video anytime anywhere wenyina no mama Venus na obenya bi etimi atono number na uhia bra ya tesusu ya hwi 0245 316969 0560 684147 power wahwere akoso do ya tumrika e dia from say hepatitis no o kore 10 times award no beje se waje 9 na so e be ko obeje 11 obeje 12 obeje ni nyina ne se wo pon homodin e kon etu ase fatty liver prostate ulcer fibroid kidney nes e how ye pantie de do events SK e dia ba mo moto liver care no wo liver no wo di agro masa de bia no wo bete bresa na je se e do s ne jirika jiri herbal mixture and capsules mema nko adura ye yusu emane boaye eno no Accra kwa benya power bus stop e ho no mo Kumasi Feya Sebusumtru road adura ya junction wo hotakrade udu anaji estate honso obehunu power e wo 0244 544 422 0200 3838 31 neno so nyama aye kama de mani age ho ne se Mascot Roofing and Construction omusi da bi yete Ghana ha no mapanyina bomodin ama sidi nse se de appreciate dollar ne tia na etie enu nti oso so nya so emfa so ade bia woto bia no first 1 to 50 customers ya mo bobo wura no ye hwehwehwehwehwehwe ya teso wo de ya compare ni nyina no ene samu a mo pe chance a ye fe ne se MSL long span ye wo SL long span ye wo IBR long span ye wo IDT long span ena shingle gamna steel ni nyina no trusses no ebi e wo ho anomo adanse ho nyama bi te se euro tiles concrete and pavement blocks and also ebi e wo ho anomo tie Proceed brand no 20 years and a debt as warranty mo to premium brand no 10 years 5 years there no a typical brand shannon so first to 50 customers no ye bo modern ato so si ahwi ye ti so wie pa ye ko site woni agozu so a and also ye zalom ye de chew kwa ye ko pechi number 2 ye ben police station no 0243 344883 0243 234 483 0501 498-723 na no so wanya mascot roofing car chako toothpaste ade na nanam ye boy ba ko pare se yesusu ano oboa ye se anhye de biara da ni nyina ne se no mbo modem burbo litre ye wi ade bidia wo boso a kama wo de atwo se fita wo wi na ba wanumu a oh timu say yes na ni gia be fie ho no mo enu ntina make wo se ye car chako toothpaste Samara company na akofa de ba so bi odi bi twire se bia no ye pese nkonkonene no eko wo kasa go be su a wunso eno ntibo modern so obeja tum sanse food and not board at the stamp no etimasi amasom and a shell shop wo mo bi enko 0246 864 798 0501 454 462 first man ride we own the finishing wo car no na accident car anasa akonya kwanhia de obeya no so be free number no ye bo modern towing car na koto ye de besuo ebese sinda dem wa hwe bi nkasa wo car no wo toye no na accident car na se akonya akwanhia ye be engine turning body works overhauling oven spraying air condition services ye be electrical works bi a wo hu bi the amount automatic gearbox no ye ne be repair ye no a maintenance na general servicing for all cars and your special machine na be a fortune she bia no the detective na fe ya e the amount and nti ye ko ahodwo one about we no e between Gitco and in Noble House in Finfin ho and no share 0500 210191 0551 498884 the church okra no Rosters roofing was a price na drop gangan to apa ni nyan se sidi no we na dan na ho de no abasro apeke and nti bomaden se chance bi e fa ne sa alozinc any aluminium product bi a woto no ya chisu si ahwi wa hwa obeka se we de mo de cheche ne na ni nyan se omo appreciate sidi no a etimi apeke no and nti ba peke dia na just ye friend number yi na nationwide be mo bia no ya peke 0501 453 869 0544 338 042 na no so Rosters roofing etumi abwa on that note 1122 boss player etwaso.
Thank you very much. Bravo. Ya kono no.
Ya monitor tata na yenko na tam mpacho me headline we ebusa question na asanso aka asem na my due input kakra
question na answer no ho anase
oh there be
rhetorical question in demand the answer ubusa ya na just say kono no
me bisa ebia so wo be ya na so bia so be ya no
okay na obi anya no nti
should Baba Yara and Accra Stadium be demolished and a new one constructed? Gaka chairman Mr. Don Ansa believes the way we have built our stadia is the reason why there is a lot of hooliganism in our game.
So if you ask me how do we eradicate it, there's no possibility that we can eradicate the whole thing. No, the possibility is not there. We only need to work towards it seriously and reduce it to the barest minimum than thinking that we can just get it done. Even in England, they still have those problems. But ours here, the architecture of the stadium is also part of the problem. It's also part of the problem. Entering points to the stadium, open to the supporters, and you can even be going to your dressing room, you walk through spectator stadium. It's also part of the problem. It's also part of the problem. Entering points to the stadium, open to the supporters, and you can even be going to your dressing room, you walk through spectatory area where they have managed to cover it in a way to go through that tunnel. Yet people throw stones. Because he believes that he's a homeboy. Why would you come to their home grounds and be officiating the way you think is good for you? And instantly he has to discipline you because he's the big boss.
I know that they question the buy, say should the stadiums be demolished? Because
demolished.
And I say bubu na
said the
yeah, yes, for
because for why
or say senior ye sino no ama makwama to trust seven no man one cause we ya group
say the CDN
say the stadium no the architecture of our stadium no makwama side no cause
ne question or was it limited to Accra Kumasi Sports Stadium
enwe meka on kasai ne be so te ase
obaso obi a
yeah nti basa anu a ye nyina ye di nkomo ti mama nu ba bia mu bia meka sa men kasa no
da bi so we na wo check time na
de ya on time na ye di nkomo ha nkomo ne di enje check
okay but let me go me say option na some na waka no is it limited to Accra Kumasi Sports Stadium he's talking about the stadium in the nation say abonya bia kan because for example untimi mfa baby ani untimi mfa doma untimi mfa brukum and compare Accra and Kumasi so me feel that some now can expand beyond Accra and Kumasi I think there be a clear understanding of the
in any case to add to the okay there may have a question for me who was some kakran say this is the government of Ghana that built a sports stadium and this a football for now be equal. What is the demolish about this? And say if we built a football stadium fit for the purpose of playing football matches alone, not say no cry one bar someone you can ask this question. But this is a sports stadium. And say why don't you say then the football clubs or whoever should start building a stadium that the architectural design will fit the football games that we want to play instead of saying you got demolish a sports stadium.
What's about for that count?
Some no come on here. Akwas was the tracks nephew on.
Oh,
hey then you.
Accra mo ni.
Kumasi they build a nice one that will fit your football way. Where they are buying CC and buying sports. School for you na kontako.
It mean the year adapt.
Bibia shatawale bu na bo.
He is just an attention seeker. The referees we all are not even complaining. Yet he wants to go to the presidency. He did the same thing last season and we paid the referees and they did not even tell him. GFA General Secretary replies referee George Seja for wanting to go to the president.
Asama okay. Is it not on a WhatsApp platform? And I'm basically who say, is it an official we are? And I say, the Sky should be a cause or WhatsApp platform be. Me, I'm only asking.
The position on the Seja.
No, but I'm just say, I
come out with the position.
I'm just come on, okay.
He has taken on the Seja. Say, as a way attention seeker. One no, the ref is no cry no. Or more cry to me country no. Now last season, I know yeah, but you tell ref is no come me country no. As so sorry or say what person or president ko ka tell say referees na come di wo
mo they not the come do
then na what here
they na George Seja who say into referees ka see tuane e meka nchiro mo because he did not deny say they owe them
they at all
nti they no who say oni mo
o captain say betua no mutua so ya na
ada na change na GFA for person mo ma referees association of Ghana why are they doing that?
You smoking.
And then on being free. This is an association that has a precedent. You are treating him as if say Onyobia. They went for an election. The guy won the president. Ebia, mona ma selecting referees and besam no mu daily. Say he cannot even speak for the referees again. Say is he not the president?
He seeks to speak for.
No, but is he not the chairman of referees association of Ghana?
Of course he is.
It won't mean Kasan by referees home.
You talk about that same ho.
But me say any our dom on we am down dey dey obet maka won so. So enti eno so ye nya kakra after the collapse of the third term agenda, Kurt Yeso is in a dilemma as to who he should support for the GFA presidency. Gideon Fosu, Mark Addo, and Dalali Seninga. And Mark Addo, the GFA president, has moved ahead to buy Basake Holy Stars to give him a Premier League advantage over the remaining two people. Tama, I started building. On say initially Nanka minimum you say if president call for the third term, but I'm saying yeah, and Tina and also. Now information about say Makado Akoto Basake Whole Stars. Now Okoto the main reason why the Koto say a man a strength or Premier League anymore. Now ama sisi no the lobby na nka the la listener ya ne time say back no unim ne kakra if I say Gideon Fosuno
Gideon madam papa no
these are the possible
Gideon a Crystal Palace
Gideon Fosu ya these are the
on the say first time our school
but
it's the first time
he didn't want pa
we pay for president
yeah
Gideon
three of them one of them now
Gideon is a banker
the FA
the bankers or commercial bankers
president one of them the la listener here time I say also unim no
Dela
yeah
not the lad only school the lad only school the lad say internalize
the lad one of the favorites of the FA president and Makado also because he's the vice. And in fact, some school of thought suggest to say,
nothing it's already free. I love last watch out there.
Me so.
So it really been 10 baby.
Oh, Tamanya, but train a full kakra. And some because I started build the banner. On say,
Nigeria president or favorite spam bells was in a way.
Until I'm sitting Yabutreno because or a bit say the lion. Ni papa the light seeking his support.
And then go for national.
And Gideon also the favorite. But some also are saying Makado na simple a international EBA crown Jeff president Tamane Kokoko.
That's an advice.
Giving him the opportunity to
and there's an advice.
And at the internet.
So obviously one go maybe one never call.
Oh say Mark Timnana or ye na obidia. I say boy na jinadie.
And we're free.
Boy na jinadie.
I know.
So only obium.
Boy na jini team and quickly no akoto basake. Send beya obinya Slotinti is building up big time. Kakra so so e dey buy me agare. Na just Tama.
Can have
tiasem we.
Last one.
Well, if you say meet me jaba akun dia to me me am dey meet me dia ba ni dey dia.
Wow, they are saying. There's one I hear what they.
So I got the number 3. So on one the Anibia.
Okay. You also ready while we grow bia. We go ni baby ah.
But the two was on go follow was when I'm for you was on go for no for mo be frefre abeja de o.
Yan go.
Last say we are dey be for no.
Yeah, for time no.
Ana Zach save wo. Edu kwa so save wo. Mo mre
danger looming. Did Dramani to incur the wrath of House of Folk supporters after sacking Patrick Razak from training?
Hey!
What story?
Tama.
We say, the story never been you. We are one there.
Tama.
Hey! Wakopamo PR17.
Last week, Oma team manager not sending message say.
Manager will be.
Nipa no doso.
We don't them Abbas and gun.
Hey, Abbas. Osi senye na sin de akaba bia kenenka wo be stop ha bruta. Na into okwabofo. Osi woni head sports crowd.
To okwabofo aba.
Okwabofo aba na okoba.
You better.
Oh, I've spoken to Abbas. I've spoken to a couple of the supporters.
Senior of the 5 Charlie Masters. 5 Charlie Masters. This year Antokwane started.
Because almost say Ouattara was okay with Patrick Razak. Did the buy him where
did your mark when you train you? No. Yeah, go.
Editama. Mami fancy ano na. Okay, and then Mami fan twemwe. Has Nkotoko loses out on Razak Simpson as CS Constantine tables $100,000 to Nations and $5,000 to Simpson
monthly.
Say, boy, it's $5,000.
Now, what is the boy no so Nkotoko ana?
Dabi.
And this are
Nkofo bi na na pushi.
Ah, okay.
But Kotoko kra no approach
okay.
Officially. Has it there?
Good.
But boy, it's $5,000 no.
A month.
I'm sure has a to
Okay. Baba da sansan me back up to an ABA center. I specialize in knee glaucoma, cataract. Ni adia kanyina soft water soft 3 days soft rasta bomodian hwere chi kwan doma wo benada dwum na afi obekuma se so obehu no kwada so dwuna se wo main market na chi enkran so o pika so enche ebetene nka ne number ye 0541565199 ABA Bar Center 0502812161 0541 565199 0502812161 na afiyen contentem to grow fine and wa pebi ya kan cool ene ehamamba na aboma edidi djuma se de bia be kama bomode ane pe grow fine be kan nam krom wa ya na ho to beboa wa onan eno nsai titi untimi na jono Dr. Heba wa mokumra ba Bank of Africa ye ben no 0244596532 0244596532 na fi edek SMBTS sisi yade ene niema nyina low sperm count premature ejaculation low libido ne nyina no nya edek SMBTS a Dr. Du edi abano eno ano beboa bebi eton dro bia bi ho number ne 0243989368 ana 0201 044221 Amen Scientific Hospital, best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Obi onya stroke anasa woman sem shake amin bonsu. See ya debia fabra. Machines ho different man na ba 24 different certified medications and wa FDA ne Ghana mom henro so ma kwanse ento kumase ya wa twema techman kwada so ofuase kwanso 18 branches across Ghana ne wo your number ni 0277001234 0277001234 Amen Scientific Hospital say Allah ya Shafi. Okay, Captain Yanko.
So story be about for the buy na Mr. Maga Emahi. I don't know, say here strong word.
With your time into Mubian can answer.
Prosper has the way he's treating that referee not there. I share arrogance with you. What the referees cat? Something that you can say. For these referees, only a key part of your game. And Mr. Thomas says that your football you know. And near my offer organism and near my offer unfair treatment to other clubs. It's as a result of such things. Obi lead now or try to find a way but why or say or your attention seeker.
Okay, you know the GFA doesn't deal with the Referees Association of Ghana.
That I know.
Or my select or my referees.
That I know. But you know, those referees they belong to the Referees Association.
But Romono ain't taking anything for instruction from Sage and any.
That is true.
And Luntina or Case or
but what you know, that's not the way to. Because first of all, on her name, you know, back up. That referees, you don't have 20 matches or so. Now referee did match, now they have 20 matches there. Well, you move baby say so to now my commodore with that. So what you know, Jambo? What's some case?
Very bad away.
Oh, I'm surprised. When you to a buffoon. But the first time you can be a
buffoon.
You know, they should be up and doing. You know, Sanimano. So those that are moving to your top gear when it comes to preparation toward the President Cup, and they all the players they came to like him in Amzoto have arrived. Samba Unel attach it down and right. The Guinean goalkeeper Ebedu ne I think Ebedu nwa Zuto Alliance when your problem into Cote d'Ivoire now or expect to say or joining the next flight to Ghana. Then the team move straight by Saturday they move to Accra to play President Cup. Now Zuto coach Kwesi Appiah na pin crowds obidu on for South Africa babidu. Say Kaizer Chiefs game there or but what does Kotoko ebe preseason the entire preseason no was South Africa no. Omo ba no meetings are any visibility studies omo koye no. The omo dey ba no couple with sika e wo mu no ana be kire. But just what I say.
And you also said they want to stay there for because the cost involved. You know,
that is ana be kire, you know. Yeah, Kotoko will definitely move to South Africa.
You start from here.
You know,
to another year. Play that is low profile friendlies before.
So I want to start up. I want a Kaizer Chiefs match they booked. Minim se Galaxy dey no so we confirm we say na about for Kana, but they are looking for other games. Betimi abo. So as we talking to you now, no game I confirm no ye Kaizer Chiefs dey no. Etim to Kotoko supporters omo expect say nay and then omo justify no mo kan was e ba na wie. So coach Zito some players will be here free no. Then they will be joining the main team no.
Say observation yeah justify.
Whatever the name person will give no. Me person give no as a justify. Because we are talking about 46 players. Now team no register 30 players. That's all 46 players at the training ground.
Players from Oba oh. I'm saying so. On say justify so be amfa and pabo am training ni bi. Obedness so even justify. So that's why justify them come meet me ko say me bebo bi na me amba. That's why guys. By way observation say. Me say. Oma ye ni mo me say mo na na ehwe mo.
What's my kind of security watch man? A name, semantics. Okay. So that's a security watch man. And it's on that side no. House of folk.
Information from Adakujachi. Na kedia se ebebo anu.
Okay.
Enti omo ne eboli no 1-0 na kotoko share ndi dia. Omo pon. Omo peke one Burkina B. Wa peke 4 players out of them. Many number for justify and I say
observation.
About 46 no. Only 4.
On the gather observation.
Abdullah Shaibu and the Burkina B number 2 no. And now or pick one yes or from a future stars. And no according to my man on the grounds no. There's one player and then was 15 JC on so picking making the 4 players no.
Okay.
The future stars be.
Future stars player by Kwabemu, then the Abdullah Shaibu and then the Burkina B and there's a player I think was 15 JC. And Omo Makandi I catch him say
okay.
Oma yade.
Nadia omo go Nadia.
Oma yade. Afesenne.
You be from back now.
Afesenne. Oma samba.
Training enumri. Senior team be training enumri.
How many 4 we be count?
It is to have so folk.
Yeah na we no watch.
There's this clarification on Kunadu Yadom. To have so folk the contract never na we in August next month. Next 2 months. Okay for you go. Na bezoto omo started the player akache house of folk say as someone dealing with the manager. The manager was at the secretariat somewhere last week. Bezoto omo to also this weekend. Na said this week sorry. Now omo hear no finalize it. House of folk want to keep him. They want to keep him and the player has also indicated say also Everton. There's no difficulty as far as you know concerned but except that sikasem mu ko to no enya enrich final agreement into mu go so that process no coach Kobe Mensana what's the name coach that was the coach no coach Parker no so a bit of a difficulty kakra so how to folk no sika semum kakra and a coach no engagement at the same time the coach is schooling you know no na edesa into no they've handed everything to Kodidi to talk to the coach. Almost expecting. I think say yes a UCC say other one of the schools maybe and you know or go so or you know and at the same time or other smaller clubs are all handle looking for those who take over from him. Then the money matters and also Ebemu. The House of Work free set by the close of day to day. Or meeting I resolve that case no. Don't forget last week he was at the House of Work training.
But that's it.
Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday. I don't know more.
You see, the kind of football we do here now. You see, as we are actually no more here in and see, Obayaka no Mobi. It was Amufa and Asibi. And I know Kunudi ne boy na no Kimpesa no. Upon a net bench. And you know, just run your contract and
go away.
Unfortunately, season equals nana form wise Amufa, Rafi no Nyandie, and he watered your confidence in Kunedu Yadom. He came in and did his converse his form now. No be any Kunedu Yadom and became their best centre back. Not even as he was closer to him in terms of season ending. No, he was their best centre back. I say, hey, we didn't care, Manako, but born our born in Dino. I say we need him back again. So at this stage, the player now holds the bargaining power in terms of money because say he will demand for salary increment. And Akofa Samu Yaba. Now the boy is demanding for salary increment. And baby a boy no Mujinano, and baby a house Vijano, they are far more, which they have to close the gap. And yes, asembesi enti no baby a omo gina ne
Papa go.
And my head said, "Was one player I very very this out of lines boy Ishmael. Was house at your boy, and
no Kumasiano.
Menim bia.
No Kumasi and the team na the ko.
Menim bia. And Kotokonso and so a Kobe. Yes, Kotokonso Kobe. And it looks like it has about $150,000 and a bomb one or your bomb one. Your boy, I will tell you, wow, what can you know? Tell you,
Sana go very Camunian in Bomo.
I will tell you that I will try you tell, or what can you from back to our secretariat. Now, I'm told there was reply from Lions to Kotoko. Which it doesn't look like them say almost bit me. I almost a from Nibi. Utie dear Cosandra. There's there be Ishmaelado. Ishmaelado, yes. Or more for that. Or more for that. No almost a panel. And I'm reliably informed. Says when running a una he's a and
with the president of the
and no Kotoko I'm seeing Edin Komopa and it looks like say Komodio Emuya Ninkakra Emuya Ninkakra only never turn over Emuya. But before you know Kotoko more food options there's a problem. Who's already change of nice out till they do on young cancel your but on point your face and in team so a pra for a long time. And this are holding on. There's a huge gap there that Kotoko must fill. And only years or more because there's nobody now left in terms of holding for Ronomono. And I'm told say somewhere Friday or so. Was a Monday Ishmael and Koyano. Kotoko are also looking at another option once again for that Ishmael in case of say Ishmael and I'm far. But by we are called Chanopano. We'll bring the details.
Okay. So well. So they will be at the other ultimate.
Now, I have a question that President Cup. You better did Dramani.
If we are signing about regional ministers, the members of the
President Cup, President, the Crown, and Adani Chubu, Munsumi. Now, regional minister there. President Cup, Crown. Ye sponsors. I be frigate and your house, Nikotokui. Now, region the environment say Western over the one Ekobom tutu. Libra Bakruma for Diago tutu. Oko Western Norfa. And the sponsor bed of Binyana Okobo Stadium. Park Benson Alcobo. I started to region crash at the Open Deportivo, say Deportivo Namoro. Anything face and then
Ascar Royal.
Future stars will pretty well let. There was a second for me serious. But President Kapne Basso, I want to see Didi in action. Oh, said Didi come on here very simple. Or the President Cup member players need no opportunity. Number two, ask no Kotoko. Or more players per how, especially has. A bar Didi Jitum so. On players on my call loan in Ambran and number 36. Loan for the back more me house place no 36 and no more car say nipa ne dos enti me sure say this week your house so be started termination no you will be or have to more that pending they be did the be person be sure more against Kotoko now who say whether or the be kind of plans for next season or not but did this was started preparing a list to or preparing a list on the scouts be did in coma. Also local blasters into your bears 56 players and they call local blasters. It's also on an idea kakra on how the players never quanti has them used to be sure right after the President Cup no and a has transfer and Mubimia. But we also this week I'll bet major big coin. I'm best start here free Biako secretary no major big coin. After the President Cup, then the next batch at Twaso and standard players are dependent to two on one casa started up picking. Now, Kotoko, the observation / justify na barrier. Honestly, me expect to say or even one player for the senior team.
But for some half four.
I'll beg you some co youth team, a honor Sefata.
Do free Burkina Faso.
So more bonnet dear. Obi anyhow would be 2 or more column. Bonnet.
Na say onimbo pejin do go youth team. Onimba man nko baby youth team say.
So omo munimbo no mama mako but omo be pick up me some de omo bank kwala no.
Onimbo no aba no omo nko.
Captain to the makers. Omo ba him. Omo munimbo na ekwa nkwala no. Because papa na ewo mu nyina na
nkwala
no because oh I'm sure.
But for say you know.
But na nko for na.
Any 15 years you know.
Because I got go that change am na kwai. Na kotoka o say e bia basi nko. O say e bia agete nko no.
No am go for on by no.
Uncle for one performance on the yomo. Performance.
But first also say football team.
I don't so yeah.
I saw for on by that's from man.
Also I just watch say no because of my own.
I say go back to the transfer market now. Now almost answer players now. You say baby I have a problem can see a midfield no. Midfield no got shortlisted Sadiq Alasa. But there's a big objection on Sadiq Alasa move no. A man for raising questions of age. Editor Sadiq Alasa from Nations. League in number 10 years we have. Just if my raising objection.
In the league 10 years. Send him down. He could still be 26.
That's 16 years.
In my radio objection kakra. Because Wow Stars on Quad 3, Karela 3, Dreams 2, and I kind of say Nations 2. The woman said they be a
experience.
Experience in them so, but so munyabo. Jamani Diano, I call Dante and Kakra.
Okay.
Ishmalado Diana, a buono swano yetting. Earlier on, got collect na Hilaria Dabuka of Samates. But I think so more or more 2 Pununa as a figure so whether they will go back now that as options no as well started now there is also players they are looking from Chelsea Vincent J also from Chelsea and Akwesi Badori also from Chelsea inti yegusu hwemu asabri ase
nenye ye ho
David nenye kra finfini dem to e man ho na da ho sie pa so we here bed your bucket bed your some of the fairly because they say to same fifine ejewu in teams we pra na aka baba ya ene entry and intimi fam push everything
okay yo
Zoto Kotoko guso to place na metia na mehwe na mehwe CAF calendar no for 2025-2026 when it comes to CAF Confederation Cup and Champions League. Say they are going to go a preliminary round. Okay. And no first leg in between 19th to 21st of September 2025. Second leg 26 to 28. So they go to go home more 2 players in Tentem. Matisse is almost say last season squad no size neswa. This is normal between 28 and 30 players and I could cover register. Now we told you in Africa the stadium be na kotokobo Accra na.
What?
Na de won tikuruma. Na last year here CAF for say no go area want it.
O say be. Yeah be.
Ah.
Yeah be. No 2 months.
Wa ko he baba ya sports in nothing.
David, so be NC one.
Omunyanya musical concert no ha say.
Wa ko he baba ya sports stadium.
Musical day concert.
Start watching.
Musical concert.
Yo wa ko he baba ya sports stadium. Saturday we can. And I will say one day ebi obi team me. Me di entia. Various managements of my ball ma handle Asante Kotoko. Omentimi ni abanin tenase. And the football management of Babaya Sports Stadium. Enye. Ode yetia ye kan se mizutu. Udo mo 2 players. Ubon se September bedru. Na Africa to coach ni for venue. No mo ko ball mo first game e wa Accra Sports Stadium. Also supporters in Momokasi Kumasi no more. Ashanti region.
Then baby any so come home.
Go start choosing. Sir. Some of them ya no more choose.
Choose your choice.
It's them be am to be do one ho pray. To say you July ni the one no August na September. September no crowd enka ho. Until just 2 months away. Na kotoko any go stars nyina be start African campaign. But say me heard the state of Babaya Sports Stadium. E be dey say CAF be approve. Nti kotoko mani bi no money nko ho. No mo start engage National Sports Authority for. And yes sir, ube to players, ube to withdraw no. Na for unti me bobo no wo home. Sa anya ma we nyina bata club no ho a. Unse it doesn't sell the club well. Nti na so mu fi South Africa ba na mu akwaba. Oni coach kwesi apia ni menu ya mon start na mo engage National Sports Authority no. Or Babaya Sports Stadium. Because they move in there so say ya na de betina ho akotwen September. There is no way I can't approve Babaya Sports Stadium. Now, they quite a month for starting raising issues. Say, children, the Mabokina cars and Momo Packet. Made them go here. A Heroes Park on.
Oh, sir.
I will be fair. Oh, senior program will be fair.
Oh, be an almost program be on a car. No,
they
will find Nipa near the Nipa Bao.
Nabokina cars, I can see the Nipa Benefa.
At trailers, no. Oh, there we are there.
Oh, what's this in as Omo Packet? Want to make me imagine some phone.
I say, chum da, will be unpacked.
Who I say, Yabe or Maya, the moment you make us see a piscano. Ye at the SS Stadium near Kraton, Jania, the BBO. I don't only had last season or last 2 seasons. Kotoko Ball League game of Babayara, near you, Heroes Park. And to support us in a pond bar. No more to see a bonus what tears no near you for Ninesa.
Obi a book where ye no memenda. And now, March was a dear for the bar Saturday.
At no point, and I'm to at no point, and as I didn't mean,
Sana Omunim say a near Quesiada. And a dear for Mum de March in the bar Saturday.
At no point, and as I didn't share. I didn't know course with football, Muna Makama no tuno. Or the enemy Casa some way. Miniza man for befane tra. Bema boda ye be kwa could do September. Was a be issue. Na Africa to start teaching people be on
because we say one last one year so koye.
Then
last one say BC we so be na koye connection and sana. I'm so hwan bo kai bo.
Na do ye ko French na anya no.
We dem say CAF obi o CAF connection bi ansa. You mun guy.
Yeah.
Ansa no man.
Oh nya na ye kan yima asem no.
I'm see man na you say.
Oh baby I do sese.
Na ko dey Otuo-Acheampong was I go.
You do stage.
Baby na do. So you blasters.
And
na do ye fa
you do pempen so blaster square babo match am so too. This year Koko convince CAF for say some ye poor match. Na say matches qualifies me no ye ko pa CAF for. We need to beg them. And yes, I banana it happened on the MPP. And another afa kwa or patch and the NDC assessi. But Chekiska yes our Black Stars one. When they talk about football development, Zoto, you develop a memoir. Nana Penkramede, Kaka Biano Pemi war at the mountain, no say, Nana Widi slow, and said, Dansa him. Monster Tinamon to Tonyoma, the man could do stage. Kotoko, first game. Na fiese, ye babo born one kind. Ye babo born really gone. Ye babo born wa. Ye babo born no see. Na ko fast maba. Eni ye ko ya.
Baby any for so to Kumasi.
Baby any ye so mo no. Omo sa de no. Oti ya no ane mu bi no na ekro no. But menya sure say